What is going on, guys? Gavin here, and today I'm going to react to some breaking news that just took place a few hours ago. Arch Manning, the number one overall prospect in the 2023 class, is going to Texas. I am in shock. I knew that they were going to, the Texas was an option, but I did not seriously think that they had an absolute shot at getting him, and sure enough, they just landed him today. So, what are my thoughts on this? Well, I think this is huge for Texas football. Even though the class is ranked 19th, and that probably rose because of Arch Manning right now, it's definitely going to increase as we progress further into this 2022 college football season. And that is unless, Texas does absolutely terrible this year. And then, Arch Manning's like, I like Georgia more or something. And then he flips out. But if Texas has at least a little bit better of a season than last year, and Arch Manning could probably talk some people into coming, and people will come to play because of Arch Manning, probably, Texas football could be looking in great shape for the next couple of years. And they already had the number 5 overall class ranked by 247 Sports heading after this year's signings and transfers. And so I think Texas could be in great shape for the 2023 recruit class. And I think it could be a great in general, because if Arch Manning lives up to expectations, they could be going up to 9-10 win seasons, possibly even more, depending on, we haven't seen Arch Manning play a snap of college football yet, so it's hard to gauge how well he's going to do. But if he plays to what he's hyped up to be, this could be great for Texas football. But if he's busts, it could be pretty bad. But he hasn't played yet, and he's been looking pretty decent in high school. He's been looking really good in high school. So I think that he'll probably make the transition pretty well. But yeah, it's exciting. This will be interesting. I definitely consider Texas a sleeper. I know some people didn't. I'm in disbelief, but I think this will be interesting to definitely see, especially a Texas team that is just trying to go up. Make their way back up after, the season that they had of, starting out 4-1 and then they ended 5-7, blew out some big time leads like the Oklahoma game and got upset by Kansas, which, Kansas, it's like the Utes getting upset by Arizona in the Pac-12. That was an unfortunate game for Texas. And so it'll be interesting to see how Texas bounces back and what they can do with having Arch Manning committed for the 2023 college football season. And it'll be interesting, too, to see what will happen with Quentin Ewers and Heward, to see how that plays out. It sounds like it looks like Ewers will probably win the starting job. And so it'll be interesting to see how he performs. And if he performs well, he'll probably play, Arch Manning's freshman year. And then, if he's playing lights out, he'll probably head off to the NFL, and then Arch Manning comes in. Or if he plays terrible, Arch Manning, if he's still committed to Texas, will come in 2023 and start as a freshman. But yeah, it will be interesting to see what Texas football can do, especially since they're still gonna be trying to transition into the SEC. I think 2025 is when they will be in the SEC officially. And so that will be Arch's junior year. So it'll be interesting to see how what his era of Texas football looks like. And this will be exciting. I'm sure Texas fans are excited. I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued by this move. And it will be interesting to see what recruits Texas can bring in now. I know that they have a few 4-stars. They have a running back, wide receiver, safety, edge committed, and then one of Arch Manning's teammates, tight end, is committed. He's a 3-star, and then they have another 3-star committed as a tight end so far. Those seem to be their biggest commitments for 2023. It will be interesting to see what they can haul in together, and interesting to see how Texas will play out in the long run, but I think this is a great sign of hope for Texas and Texas football. I won't necessarily say they are back yet because it has to all translate onto the field, but I think that this could be a great step in the right direction for Sarkisian, and if this coaching staff can bank in on the talent that they're getting right now, this could be huge for Texas, especially since, you know, the Big 12, Baylor's on the rise, OK State is on the rise. There's always going to be Oklahoma. West Virginia could be a dangerous team next year with JT Daniels and a bunch of returning veterans. And then Iowa State, we don't know how Iowa State's going to look. So it will be very interesting to see what the Big 12 will look like now with a big commitment from Arch Manning. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. What do you guys think about this commitment? Let me know down below, and we'll see you guys in the next video.